Hi, welcome back to Markets of Sunshine. This is Marcia. Hope you're having a great day. We're going to be making a collage page with clear pockets for our Happy Mail binder. So this is what I've already done, putting with collage, and I'll go over that with you in just a moment. But what I'm going to do right now is just jump right in, and we're going to stitch this clear pocket to our collage page. And I'm going to have, here's the holes already punched, I'm going to have it fold into the book this way. And then we're going to keep it closed up here with one of our hidden paper clips that we're going to make. And we're going to make the paper clip out of a collage just like this, using this exact same papers that I've used here. Okay, so now I can open this back up, and I'm going to just line it up. And using a straight stitch, and this is my Project Runway sewing machine. It's a piece of cardstock, and then I've just collaged with scraps of different papers, so I'll talk about that in a minute. You may not have known that you can sew cardstock and even thin cardboard, thin book covers on your sewing machine. This is a Project Runway sewing machine. And even though I do have a commercial sewing machine, but I don't use that one for my crafting. So if I have to sew anything on that heavy duty, then my husband does, because it's very loud and noisy. I have a laminating machine, and I save the scraps of lamination, and they turn clear once you've laminated it through the machine, so it gets rid of the hazy. Whenever I do collages, I use the clear pockets because I don't want to hide that beautiful work and the beautiful design. Okay, so now I'm going to move the camera, and we're going to go over to the craft table, and I'll show you what we're going to do from here. Whee! Okay, so the first thing I need to do is come in here and trim off this extra laminate. Okay, so now I have a clear pocket. So here's the holes, like I've already punched the holes in it. And this is, alright, where's the other piece? Okay. Now here's the binder. And as you can see, I've been busy working on that. So I've already finished the cover, and it was really easy to do. So I'm just going to, this is like a no-brainer. You don't need a tutorial for this, so I'm going to just show you what I did. This front pocket is got a clear, so you can put an insert. So this is just a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock that I have cut down to fit into this pocket. So depending on the size of your binder will determine the size of the paper that you need to cut down to fit. And I wanted it to come in here, and there's just a little bit of white here, which you can't, you couldn't get your paper in there. And then I just inked all the way around the edges. And then this here is the leftover piece from this sheet of paper, and then I just glued it on, and all I did was take double-sided tape and Aleene's tacky glue, and I combined that to glue this in place. And then this is a pearl trim that I had left over from K & Company. It's just that quick and easy. And then the back is another piece of cardstock, and I just, to cover up those silver grommets, I just took this extra strip that was in the from here, and I just did the same thing. I just ran my double-sided tape down, and then now, so the cover is complete. I just absolutely love it now. So I know she's going to just love this. Okay, so now you open it up, and in here, this was video number 1. I made the file folders and used this pattern paper, and the other side was like a light gray, but I loved this honeycomb to give it some texture and geometrical look to it, so I just turned it over, had the white, which was perfect to match with the paper here, and I made the pockets. And then video number 1 was also about making these note card stationery set, and again, this was a quick and easy, cut your cardstock, take the sentiment sheet that comes with each paper pad, cut those down, double-sided tape, put them on the front, and now you've made a nice stationery set that goes in your Happy Mail binder. Okay, and then this one is an upcoming video of what will be in there. And then video number 2 was we made matchbook notepads. Again, quick and easy. You can go back and watch those videos. I'll put the links in the description box below. And now this beautiful collage page is going to go in here, and I believe I'm going to put this in the very front. So this is going to be her introduction. It'll be right here. Okay, so then this will be like this, and now this pocket, I can put a tag in here, and then when she opens it up, then this pocket will have something in here. Okay, and then this is just going to be where I'll just add a sentiment from that collection. So I was thinking either something like this, or maybe one of the other little tags here. So just whichever one that I decide that is going to match with what the theme of, which pinks I'm not going to do because her colors are the lavender and the blue. So that's just to give you an idea, though, of how you can do that and what you could put here on this page. And then the date, I'm going to also include the date that I made the binder, so she'll have that information. But this collage page was so easy to make. You just take a regular sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and then whatever theme and color that you're working with, just start tearing up the small pieces. So I took vintage book pages, and I haven't inked any of this yet. So what I will do is I will come in with my little inking tool very easily and just start coming in and inking it up just like that. See how quick and easy that is? So this is how I do mine. I wait until I have it all glued into place, and then I don't have to be messing with those little bitty little pieces. I just come in like this and go around the edges. And then the white, like where I tore the paper here, and you see the white now, it's just covering that in. That quick and easy, just colors it right in. I was debating if I was going to use a purple lavender ink, but then I said no, let's keep with the, because she is a tea lover. That's why I put this piece of cardstock here. It's just perfect, and it was actually the last piece I had from that paper pack. And I had a second paper pack that I'd already partially used because I make cash envelopes out of them, and they're in my Etsy shop, Markets of Sunshine. So if you're a beginner to budgeting and you're interested in the cash envelope system, then head over to my Etsy shop, and I have wallets, envelope wallets, a single pocket inside, and I do make card holders inserts that can go inside the wallet. And but anyway, so these are the leftovers of those paper packs, and then that's what I do is I just go through, and then the colors she happened to pick out were just perfect because I didn't have to go buy anything, because that's also my video series is eco-friendly, zero waste, and using up what you have, like the book pages. Just go through your vintage books, and I make hollow books also and altered books. So I have lots of books out in my garage, and here my inventory is. So you can see, look at the transformation now once you do come in and start inking up. So all those white edges, now you're just able to give it a different dimension and feel. And I like this, like I said, because see, now the paper is so much easier to deal with, and it's so flimsy, especially the book paper is so thin and flimsy, and it's very you know, difficult. But when it's glued into place, all you have to do is come back through like this and go right along the edges. And now, just that like that, quick and easy. It doesn't take long at all. And I don't put the heavy ink on it either. I like to work and use up what I have. Okay, now flip it over here to this side. Alright, and we're going to do the same thing. Okay, so now here's the clear pocket. So I'm going to hold my hand here so that I know where I want to ink. If I got it on the plastic, I could just wipe it off anyway, but so essentially you have 3 layers of papers here. So even though you have the cardstock layer, and then these blues, purples are cardstock, this is the book page. So it's quite sturdy, so it's not flimsy at all. And I really like the vintage look that it coming back in and inking gives, and then of course with the tea theme it's just perfect. And the other thing that I did was stamped. So I came in with my stamps, and I have some tea themed stamps. And so I have the teapot that I'll come back in and I'll stamp the teapot on. I put the teacup, which is what you see here, and I put the clock, and this says your tea-rific. And then what else? Okay, what a beautiful friendship we've grown. And then I'm going to come in with this stamp that says fancy a cuppa. So I'll put that somewhere. And okay, so just about covered all the edges here. And thank you so much for joining in and tuning in for this craft show series for shopping online all 365 days a year. We buy gifts and we need things all year long, so holiday time is not the only time that you need to get a gift for someone. Okay, I like that. A little edge right there is peeking out a little bit right there. Okay, I can come back in and I'll probably look at it again and see some more that it needs. Alright, so now we're going to just really quick and easy make 2 little tags to go in the pockets, and I'm going to show you how I did this whole collage process. And then this will fold down like this, and then I'll make the hidden paper clip, and that will hold this closed. So then when we fold it over, actually like this on the book. Maybe I need to go this way with it. Let me see. Okay, yeah, when I folded this, which now it's going to have to be left like this, so there we go. Okay, it'll stay closed. But now let's work on the collage, and I'm going to do some stenciling. And let me get the cardstock. Okay, here's all the little scraps that I have left over from tearing that I was doing and working on the other. So now we're just going to take this, and I have cheesecloth that I've already inked with purple, so you can see that. That's the purple. Okay, and then I have just odds and ends of embellishments in there, so Now this was the cardstock that I used when I made the, well, this is paper, the matchbook notepads. Okay, so I'm thinking put the page up, and okay, let's see. Alright, so that one, that size fits in there, and that size okay, so as you can see. Okay, so this size fits in here. Alright, so do we want it to be a little bit taller? Or do we just want to put it where we punch a hole and then they can put the ribbon and you can pull it out by the ribbon? Okay. Alright, so that's got to debate on that. Okay, so the width is good. So the width, we're good on the width. So it's the height that we need to go a little taller on the height. Okay, so here's one. Alright, yep, that would be good. So it's just the height now. Alright, perfect. So what we'll do, since this is not going to be glued down, I'm going to just go ahead and go really quick down this white edge here with the, it does need, okay, it's brushed corduroy. It needs a little bit of refreshing. And the reason I keep it in a Ziploc bag is it will prevent your ink pad from drying out on you. It will last a lot longer that way. And that's why I put this back in here, because it also helps that to not dry out as quickly and it lasts longer. So I can pull that out of the bag days from now or weeks from now and it'll still have that ink in there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just start coming in with these pieces. And we're going to just start laying them out on the, okay. Okay, so let's put this here in the center. And now let's build around this. Alright, let's see, which one am I missing? Okay, so now we're going to take the Aleene's Tacky Glue. Alright, so now just start moving the pieces over to the side. Just work with the one in the center. Get him put in place first. And there's no right or wrong way to make a collage page. It's just whatever you want to do. Tearing the paper, whatever size you want to tear it in. Ink them first, ink them later, whatever you want to do. Just have fun with it because it's your page. It's your creativity, in other words. Don't copy somebody else's creativity. Make your own, make it yours. Look at what somebody else does, but then put your spin on it, you know what I'm saying? So I love tea parties, and I love butterflies, so everything I do generally has one of those elements. If it's for a customer and they, you know, have a certain request of a certain theme, then of course I have to stick with that theme, and I don't put a teacup or a butterfly on it. So, like I have a commissioned anniversary card that I'm going to be working on, and it's a lighthouse ocean theme. So, yes, maybe a butterfly would go flying by, but then you could have a cup of tea. But that's not what the theme is. My customer did not request that. Of course, I could put a little thank you card in, and that could have those elements on it. And that's what I usually do. I like to, like I said, I'll put it in there somewhere. I'll find a way. Okay, so now there's that. Ouch. So now let's come here now. Get our little inking. And yes, before the glue is even dry, I'm going to start inking. And I have wax paper, in case you were wondering what that was, underneath to protect my work surface. And I have wondered about those glass mats that people are using, and why the glass? Is it because the glue and the ink wipe off easily? So I've wondered what it was about why the glass. So I just use wax paper, which you can lay that down on any surface, and then you just throw the wax paper away. But of course I reuse this, so if you can see, there's all kinds of things on it, past project remnants. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, now let's take it over here to the binder. And let's just decide, okay, do I want it to be this up and that? Okay, well, now the book page dictates, because now you want to be able to read. Okay, see now, look, and here's the plastic, and here's the tag, so you can slide that in and out of there just very easily. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to come in with our stamps. So let me grab my ink. Thought you could hide from me, didn't you? I was like, where did I put that? I was just using it. How soon we forget. Alright, so of course now when I'm coming in with the stamps, I want to be on the solid piece, not on the word, so that I could see it. So that says Fancy a Cuppa. Alright, now we're going to come in, we're going to bring in the teacup. These stamps are so old, I couldn't even begin to tell you when I got it. That's how old it is. And so, which I did not know that was going to happen, is I cannot peel the stamp off of the plastic. I mean, my husband tried, they would be ripped to smithereens, and I did manage to get that one off, the Fancy a Cuppa. But what I did was, first we got out the hairdryer. Okay, that didn't work. And so then I said, you know what? I don't know. It was just like, you know how that just comes to you. And, you know, you just try everything. And so I said, well, the hairdryer didn't work. And I was afraid to use the heat tool for fear it would melt them, melt the back of it. Isn't that pretty? Look. Yeah, can you see that? Teacup? Just beautiful. So this is what I like to do. And I'm sure there's probably other people that do the same thing. Okay, now the clock. Let me look at this thing. I can never remember. And seeing the little hands are not easy. Oh well, who cares? It's not gonna be. Alright, so what I'll have to do is I'll have to stamp it first and see where's the 12 so that I make sure I've got this thing going in the right direction. Alright, ouch. Oh, my legs. Okay, I do think, let's see, wait. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. Okay. And reading Roman numerals. Okay, so let's see. Where do we want the clock? Alright, let's just smash it down anywhere. Alright. Oh, cool. Very, very nice. Just in a nice muted. You see that? It's just really, really nice. Okay, so now let's get the hole puncher. Handy dandy. We are memory keepers, crocodile. Alright, let's just come up here, punch a hole. Look pretty good to me. This thing weighs a ton. Alright, get it back over there. Okay, now the question comes in as to where are we going to decorate with our beautiful cheesecloth embellishment? And are we? Ooh, you know what? I know it. It's like I just get carried away with this, you know, layering upon layering. I'm just thinking, wouldn't it be cool just to make another pocket, make this a pocket tag, and of course you've got the journaling on the back space there. So if I come over here with some clear plastic, and, but maybe I'll just leave it like this as a bookmark for her. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just leave it as a bookmark. Okay, now, should we take lace and put lace in as the little tie at the top? That was a problem I was having the other day. I have this, but that doesn't look, does that look lavenderish enough? I don't even know what color it is. It doesn't even tell. This is vintage. Way back, way, 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 way back. All right, let's go ahead and open it. Let's find out, which I am going to use this card on something one day. Keep it in my stash. Okay, well it's more like a, I don't even know, what would you call that? But it goes. I think I like it. Yep. Okay. Alrighty then. So what we can do is I can dye this, you know. That's what I just thought about. I can come in. I was going to get cabbage. So maybe I'll do that. Yeah, it was supposed to be, I think it's faded because I can see like purplish, pinkish something going on in here. Yeah, it's just kind of faded or something over the years. It could be as far back as the 70s or 60s, I don't know. Okay, so that's good enough. Now we bring it over here, slide it in here, and there you go. Okay, so now I was debating, I may come back in and put some little, what I had cut out. Let me see if I have one here. Yes. Okay, I had cut out these little violets, so I was thinking I might do that, but I don't want to cover up that fancy cup of thing. Let's see. If I try to put it on here, I put it right here in the center. Is it going to go in the pocket without catching, though? You say you should have to lift it up like that. Oh, I don't know. That's cute. Yeah, that's a possibility.